Listen up, life is brutal. It's designed to knock you down, test your limits, and see if you're made of steel or just paper. If you want to rise above the crowd, if you want to be unstoppable, you've got to stop running from struggle and start embracing it. Struggle is the fire that forges the strongest minds and the hardest characters. It's not a punishment. It's the gym where your mind and spirit get trained. Every challenge, every failure, every painful setback is a step toward building the unbreakable version of you. The second you shy away from struggle, you lose the battle before it even starts. Here's the harsh truth: no one owes you anything. Life doesn't care about your excuses or your comfort zone. You are the one responsible for your situation, your success, and your failures. Stop blaming the world, your circumstances, or anyone else. Take 100% ownership of everything in your life. This is the foundation of power, accepting that you alone control your destiny. When you take full responsibility, you stop being a victim and start becoming a creator. Weakness is a choice, and so are excuses. Too many people let their minds be puppets to laziness and fear. Excuses are lies you tell yourself to justify why you didn't push harder or fight longer. Get rid of them. Reject weakness in every form. This mindset separates winners from losers. You want strength. You have to want it more than you want comfort. You have to be willing to stare down pain, uncertainty, and failure and keep moving forward anyway. Your mind is your most powerful weapon, but it's also the battleground. You need to train it relentlessly. Be ruthless with your thoughts. Control your emotions. Don't let them control you. When distractions come, when doubts creep in, you fight back with discipline and focus. The strongest warriors don't win because they never get hurt. They win because they never stay down. Build mental toughness through daily commitment to mastery over yourself. Pain is unavoidable, but it's temporary. Quitting lasts forever. Every champion has faced moments where the pain screamed to stop. What separates the elite is pushing through when the pain hits, knowing that every second of discomfort is a brick in the fortress of your resilience. The struggle might burn you for a moment, but giving up burns your soul for a lifetime. Don't wait for motivation to hit you like lightning. That's a myth for the weak. Real success demands consistent action regardless of how you feel. Action creates momentum, momentum creates results, and results feed your confidence. You don't have to feel like working hard. You just have to do it. No excuses, no delays, no "I'll start tomorrow." Who you keep around matters more than you think. Your environment shapes your mindset. If you want to be strong, surround yourself with strong people, winners who push you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. Cut out the dead weight, the energy vampires, and the negative voices. Energy is contagious. To become great, you have to breathe greatness daily. Finally, live your future success in your mind every day. See it so clearly that doubt has no room to grow. Visualize your goals, feel the pride, the power, the freedom you'll have once you get there. This isn't daydreaming, this is programming your mind to act like the winner you are destined to become. Your mind believes what you feed it, so feed it victory. The road from struggle to strength is tough. It demands everything you've got and then some. But the prize, a life of power, respect, and absolute control over your destiny. The choice is yours. Stay weak or transform your mindset today and become unstoppable. Taking 100% responsibility for your life is the single most important step you can take to transform your mindset and your reality. Nobody else is coming to save you. Nobody owes you success, happiness, or even basic respect. When you blame others, your parents, your job, your circumstances, you give away your power. You become a victim trapped in a cage of excuses and limitations. The moment you own everything that happens to you, good or bad, you flip the switch from powerless to powerful. This means no more complaining about your situation or hoping someone will fix your problems. It means looking yourself in the mirror and saying, "I am the architect of my life. Every failure, every setback, every loss is mine to learn from and overcome." Taking full responsibility means you stop waiting for motivation, luck, or permission. It means you take action no matter how uncomfortable or difficult it feels. It forces you to face hard truths about yourself, your weaknesses, your bad habits, your failures, and do something about them. This is the mindset that separates winners from the crowd. The world will keep throwing punches, but if you refuse to blame it and instead focus on what you can control, you become unstoppable. You become the person who doesn't wait for things to get easier. You make yourself stronger so nothing can break you. Responsibility is freedom, not a burden. It's the foundation of strength, the fuel for relentless growth, and the only way to truly take control of your destiny. Weakness is a choice, plain and simple. It's not something you're born with or something that just happens to you. It's a mindset you adopt every time you give in to fear, laziness, or doubt. Excuses. They're the lies you tell yourself to avoid facing reality, to justify why you didn't push harder, why you didn't get up when you fell, or why you settled for less than you deserve. Excuses are poison. They weaken your mind, destroy your confidence, and keep you trapped in the same place while everyone else moves forward. If you want to be strong, you have to reject weakness, excuses with every fiber of your being. Stop looking for reasons why something can't be done. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right conditions. Those moments don't exist for winners. Winners make their own conditions. They create opportunities out of thin air by refusing to quit or back down. Rejecting weakness means pushing through pain, rejection, and failure without whining or complaining. It means standing tall when everyone else falls to their knees. It means knowing that every excuse you don't use is a step toward the person you want to become. The strongest people don't have fewer problems, they have fewer excuses. When you make the decision to reject weakness and excuses, you take control of your life and unleash a power inside you that no obstacle can stop. This is the mindset that breeds champions. If you're serious about transforming your life, the first thing you have to do is stop feeding your mind with weakness disguised as excuses. The battle for strength starts with saying no to every excuse and yes to your own relentless will. Training your mind like a warrior means developing relentless discipline and control over your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's not about waiting for motivation to strike or feeling inspired. It's about conditioning yourself to push through obstacles no matter what your mind tries to throw at you. A warrior's mind is trained to stay sharp, focused, and unshakable even when everything around them is chaos. You learn to recognize the negative voices in your head, the doubts, the fears, the I can't, and silence them with the same precision a soldier would handle a weapon. This kind of mental training isn't easy. It takes brutal honesty with yourself and consistent effort every single day. You must build habits that reinforce strength, like controlling your emotions so they don't control you, practicing gratitude to eliminate victim mentality, and setting clear, non-negotiable goals that guide every decision you make. A warrior's mind doesn't give up just because things get tough. It sees every challenge as a chance to get stronger, sharper, and more resilient. When your mind is trained this way, distractions lose their power, fear becomes a tool instead of a barrier, and you develop an unbreakable focus that drives you to win no matter the cost. This mental toughness is what separates those who talk about success from those who actually live it. The battlefield isn't just outside, it's inside your head. And if you master that, nothing in the world can stop you. Pain is unavoidable. It shows up in every life, whether you like it or not. But what separates the weak from the strong isn't the presence of pain. It's what you do with it. Real strength comes from embracing pain, using it as a tool to build resilience instead of letting it break you. Every time you face hardship, every time you get knocked down by life's brutal punches, you have a choice. Quit and let that pain define you, or push through and let it strengthen you. Pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. The moments when your body aches, when your mind screams at you to stop, those are the moments that shape champions. Resilience is forged in the fire of struggle and discomfort. It's built by standing back up every time you fall, by refusing to let setbacks dictate your future. The stronger you get at handling pain, physical, mental, or emotional, the more unstoppable you become. This isn't about pretending pain doesn't exist. It's about accepting it, learning from it, and using it as fuel to drive you forward. Every struggle is an opportunity to grow tougher, smarter, and more prepared for the battles ahead. The pain you endure today builds the resilience that will carry you through tomorrow's challenges. If you want to be strong, you have to stop fearing pain and start welcoming it as a necessary part of your transformation. Without pain, there's no progress. Without struggle, no strength. This is the truth that winners live by every single day. Too many people get stuck waiting for the right feeling to show up before they take action. They wait for motivation, for inspiration, or for the mood to strike. That's weakness disguised as patience. The truth is, success doesn't care how you feel. Motivation is fleeting. Emotions are unreliable, and if you let feelings dictate your actions, you'll never get anywhere. Real winners do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. And they wake up every day and commit to the grind even when they're tired, frustrated, or doubtful. Action creates momentum. Once you start moving, the feelings follow. But if you wait around for the perfect emotional state, you're giving up control and handing your life to chance. Discipline is doing what must be done even when you don't want to. It's the difference between talkers and doers, between those who dream and those who build. Action breaks fear, crushes procrastination, and forces growth. No one ever got stronger sitting on the sidelines waiting for motivation. If you want to transform your life, start acting now regardless of your feelings. Build habits of consistent effort because feelings change, but results depend on what you actually do. Get out of your head and into the fight. Your future self will thank you. The people you choose to surround yourself with have a massive impact on who you become. Energy is contagious. If you're around negative, lazy, or toxic people, their mindset and habits will drag you down whether you realize it or not. If you want to rise, you have to intentionally seek out winners, those who push themselves harder, refuse to accept mediocrity, and demand more from life. Winners challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable when you start slipping. They raise your standards just by being around them. You can't expect to grow stronger if the people in your circle are comfortable with weakness or excuses. The company you keep sets the tone for your mindset, your habits, and your results. Surrounding yourself with winners means cutting out dead weight, people who drain your energy, fill your head with doubt, or try to keep you stuck in old patterns. It's not about being exclusive or arrogant. It's about protecting your environment so your growth is unstoppable. When you're with winners, you absorb their confidence, their discipline, and their relentless drive. You start thinking bigger, acting bolder, and refusing to settle. If you want to transform your mindset and your life, make your inner circle reflect the strength and ambition you're aiming for. Your tribe is your power. Choose wisely and watch how far you can go. Visualizing your ultimate success every single day is one of the most powerful tools. You have to transform your mindset and your reality. When you take the time to clearly see what you want, not just in vague terms, but in vivid, detailed images, your mind starts to believe it's possible. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's mental programming. Your brain can't tell the difference between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. So by feeding it a powerful vision of success, you create a roadmap for your actions and decisions. Visualization fuels motivation and sharpens your focus, because when you can feel the taste of victory in your mind, giving up becomes harder. It's like rehearsing for the biggest fight of your life every morning before stepping into the ring. The clearer your vision, the stronger your belief, and the more unstoppable your drive. This practice trains your subconscious to align your habits, energy, and efforts toward that success. When doubts or obstacles arise, and your mental image reminds you what you're fighting for and why you refuse to quit. Visualization isn't magic. It's a method to condition your mind to act like a winner even before you've won. If you want to transform your mindset from struggle to strength, start seeing your success daily with intensity, clarity, and unwavering belief. Then go out and make it real. At the end of the day, transformation doesn't come from wishing or waiting. It comes from the choices you make right now, from embracing struggle instead of running from it, from owning every part of your life with absolute responsibility, from rejecting weakness and excuses that hold you back. It's about training your mind like a warrior, building resilience through pain, and taking relentless action regardless of how you feel. It means surrounding yourself with winners who lift you higher and feeding your mind daily with a crystal clear vision of your ultimate success. The path from struggle to strength is brutal, but it's the only path worth walking. Your mindset is the battlefield, and your strength is forged by how you fight each day. So stop waiting for permission. Stop making excuses. Transform your mindset today and unleash the unstoppable power within you. Your future depends on it. And there's no better time to start than right now.